Hello, and welcome back to our channel. If you have even the slightest curiosity about coins, their history, or their hidden value, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because today we're uncovering the story behind a coin you may not think twice about, the 2000 US Jefferson nickel. You might have used this coin dozens of times, passed it to friends, or maybe even found a few in an old jar. But beneath its familiar copper-nickel surface lies a fascinating tale that connects history, artistry, and potential value. At first glance, the 2000 nickel looks just like any other, with Thomas Jefferson's profile on the front and his home, Monticello, on the back. But this coin carries more than face value. It carries a piece of American history and an opportunity for collectors and enthusiasts alike to uncover something rare and special. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation for over 80 years, first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel, and its design has been celebrated for its elegance and simplicity. Jefferson's image on the obverse, based on a bust by French sculptor Jean-Antoine Houdon, captures not only his likeness, but a sense of dignity and intellect that reflects his contributions to the nation. Monticello, featured on the reverse, isn't just an architectural marvel. It's a symbol of Jefferson's love for innovation, education, and meticulous craftsmanship. Holding a 2000 nickel is like holding a small window into both Jefferson's life and the story of America at the turn of the millennium. The 2000 Jefferson nickel was minted in multiple locations across the United States, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint produced coins with tiny variations, some of which can make a significant difference in value. Look closely at your nickel for the mint mark, usually found under the date on the obverse or near Monticello on the reverse. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint generally appear in circulation more frequently, while Denver coins, and especially San Francisco proof coins, were struck with greater care and are often sought after by collectors. In addition to mint location, the condition of the coin is paramount. Coins that have been in circulation for decades will show signs of wear, minor scratches, slight discoloration, or flattened details, while uncirculated coins retain the original luster, sharp details, and crisp edges that appeal to collectors. Proof coins go a step further, exhibiting mirror-like fields and frosted designs that make them stand out as premium examples. Understanding the coin's condition is critical because it directly affects its desirability and potential market value. Even subtle differences, such as the sharpness of Jefferson's profile or the clarity of Monticello's columns, can distinguish an ordinary nickel from a collectible gem. While most 2000 nickels are common and worth their face value, there are exceptions that have excited collectors for decades. Error coins, for example, occur during the minting process and can result in variations that are highly prized. Double strikes, off-center strikes, and missing letters are just a few examples, though the 2000 nickel isn't widely known for major errors. Still, subtle die variations do exist, and for a careful observer, spotting these can be thrilling. Collectors often search their change and coin collections meticulously for coins with unusual features, because even the smallest anomaly can dramatically increase value. It's fascinating to think that a coin you've used to pay for a cup of coffee could one day be part of a valued collection or sold for significantly more than its original 5 cents. Collectors also know that coin preservation is vital. Handling coins properly, always by the edges, avoiding cleaning with harsh chemicals, and storing them in protective holders or albums, maintains their condition and, in turn, their value. A coin in pristine condition from the year 2000 could appreciate over time, especially as interest in modern coins increases. Many collectors are turning their attention to coins from the late 20th and early 21st centuries because they represent a unique transitional period in history, bridging the gap between traditional coinage and the digital era. For collectors aged 55 and above, these coins are not only investment pieces, but also nostalgic connections to the past, sparking memories of daily life at the turn of the millennium. Imagine finding a 2000 nickel tucked away in a drawer, a coin that has quietly witnessed 2 decades of change, yet remains a testament to craftsmanship and history. The Jefferson nickel is more than just currency. It is a small, tangible link to one of America's most influential founding fathers. Thomas Jefferson's impact on the nation cannot be overstated. From authoring the Declaration of Independence to shaping the early republic as its third president, Jefferson was a visionary thinker, and Monticello stands as a physical representation of his ingenuity, aesthetic sensibilities, and dedication to knowledge. Each column, each line etched in Monticello on the nickel, tells a story about Jefferson's love for architecture, his pursuit of perfection, and his lifelong dedication to learning. Owning a Jefferson nickel, even one minted as recently as 2000, allows us to hold a piece of that history in our hands, bridging centuries and connecting us to the legacy of a man who helped shape the nation. Stories from collectors reveal just how compelling these coins can be. One collector recounted finding a 2000 nickel at a yard sale tucked in a dusty jar of mixed coins. At first glance, it seemed ordinary, but upon inspection, its sharp detail and flawless surface made it a prized addition to the collection. Another collector told me about sorting through rolls of nickels accumulated over decades, only to find that a single 2000 San Francisco proof coin dramatically enhanced the value of their collection. These stories are not uncommon, and they illustrate the thrill of discovery that has captivated coin enthusiasts for generations. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone casually interested in coins, there is a sense of excitement in examining each detail, considering the coin's origin, and imagining the journey it has taken before reaching your hands. Even beyond rarity and errors, the Jefferson nickel invites us to reflect on history. It serves as a miniature time capsule, representing the everyday transactions and experiences of Americans in the year 2000. Unlike paper money, coins endure daily handling, changing hands countless times, and yet retaining a record of the era in which they were minted. This makes collecting them an enriching experience, not only financially but culturally and emotionally. Coins like the 2000 nickel are reminders of continuity and change, of ordinary objects carrying extraordinary significance. They prompt us to pause, examine, and appreciate the artistry, thought, and history embodied in something so commonplace. When considering potential value, it's important to remember that the vast majority of 2000 nickels remain at face value. However, uncirculated coins, proof coins, coins with rare mint marks, or those showing subtle errors can attract significant attention from collectors. These coins may sell for more than their face value, sometimes commanding premium prices depending on market demand, rarity, and condition. Even if you are not actively seeking to sell, the knowledge that your 2000 Jefferson nickel could hold more than just sentimental value adds an exciting layer to an otherwise ordinary object. So, if you have a jar of loose change or a collection of nickels tucked away somewhere, take the time to examine them. Look for the mint mark, check the condition, and appreciate the design. You may discover a coin that is worth holding on to, both as a collectible and as a small piece of history. Even if the nickel doesn't turn out to be rare, the act of exploring, learning, and connecting with history is rewarding in itself. For those aged 55 and above, it can also be a nostalgic journey, evoking memories of daily life, purchases, and moments in the past, while at the same time offering a potential investment opportunity. In closing, the 2000 Jefferson nickel reminds us that history often lies in the smallest of details. Its design honors one of America's most brilliant minds. Its production reflects the care and skill of the U.S. Mint, and its presence in your pocket or collection connects you to a rich legacy. Whether you are a casual enthusiast, a seasoned collector, or someone simply curious about coins, examining your 2000 nickels can uncover stories, spark memories, and even reveal value beyond the face of the coin. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of the Jefferson nickel. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned, because the next coin you hold might just be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered.